problems related to series and parallel interconnection. So here the first problem. Okay. Determine H parameters for a given network. Okay, for a given network, right? Now okay, so parallel series connection, series parallel connection, port 1 series connection and port 2 parallel connection, right? So port 1 series means what? These two are connected and these two are connected. Now it will form parallel connection. So series connection, right? And if you connect like this, you will get parallel connection at port 2, right? That means series and parallel connection. Okay. So here we have one move, one move, one move, one move, one move, and one move. Okay. So this is your network. For this network, you need to find out H parameters, right? Okay. Now just you indicate here V1, okay, and I1 variables. Here V2 and I2 variables, right? First, for this interconnection concept, okay, whatever the problem you observe, okay, that should be converted it into two parts, two networks, right? So here we have two networks. So this complete network is what? Pi model, otherwise pi network, right? So and this complete network equals what? T model, otherwise star model, okay, otherwise Y model. So first you divide these two networks into two parts, okay. First part is pi model, right? This is your pi model. All are having 1 ohms, right? So this is network A. Just you can assume as network A. And network B is what? This is your network B. 1 ohm, 1 ohm, and 1 ohm. This is your network B, right? Okay. Now, so you need to find out, okay, H parameters for this network. Okay, you need to find out H parameters for this network as well as H parameters for B network. Then you can add these two individual H matrices. Then you will get overall H parameters for this entire configuration. That means what? For example, these H parameters are HEA. Okay, these are indicated with HEA matrix, and this is indicated with HB matrix. So now the resultant matrix H equals to what? Okay, HEA plus HB. Okay, HB. So this is your resultant matrix. Okay. So first we need to find out H matrix for this pi model, right? H matrix for pi model, right? So now we have two ways. Okay. So we can find out H matrix for this network in two ways. Okay. So first way, okay. So for pi model, we can able to write Y parameters directly, right? So H to Y conversion and Y to H version can be useful to find out the HA matrix. For example, so for this network, okay, first A network, okay, this is 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm. If you convert in Mohs form, which produces 1 ohm and which produces 1 ohm and which produces 1 ohm, right? No issue with the 1 ohm to 1 ohm, right? And next, for this pi model, so the Y matrix YA equals to 1 mho plus 1 mho, that is 2 mho, minus 1 mho, minus 1 mho, 1 plus 1, 2 mho. This is your Y matrix. That means this is y11, okay, this is y12, this is y21, and this one is y22. Clear? Okay. Now h2, that means h parameters in time in terms of y matrices, that will gives to h11 equals to, okay, h11 equals to 1 by y11 and minus y12 by y11, and next y21 by y11 and delta y by y11. This is your conversion formula. Okay, h parameters in terms of y parameters. Otherwise, y parameters can be converted into h matrix. So that is the conversion method, conversion formula, right? Here delta y is nothing but what? Delta y equals to y11 into y22 minus y12 into y21. So now, sorry, this is h matrix, okay, not h11, h matrix, right? Now delta y, how much you will get delta y? Delta y equals to y11 value, that is 2 moles into y22, 2 minus y12 minus 1 and minus 1, right? How much you will get? 4 minus into minus plus 1, so that equals to 3 moles. Okay, delta y equals to how much? Delta y equals to 3 moles, right? Now h matrix equals to, that is HA, okay, HA equals to, now tell me, 1 by y1 equals what? 2 moles, 1 by 2 moles. Next, minus y12 by y11 minus y12 equals to minus into minus, so plus 1 by y11, so y11 equals what? 2 moles. Next, y21 by y21 equals what? Minus 1, right? So minus 1 by 2 moles. Here already delta y equals to 3 moles, 3 by 2 moles. This is your H matrix, right? So this is H matrix for A network. Okay. So similar way you can find out H parameters for this B network. Now here so for network B, okay, for network B, this is B network 1 O 1 O 1 O. This you can write Z matrix. Okay, that means what? ZA plus ZC and ZC, ZC and ZB plus ZC. That means 1 plus 1 2 O 1 O 1 O 1 plus 1 2 O. This is ZB matrix. So H to Z conversion. Okay, H to Z conversion. That means H parameters in terms of Z matrices. That means Z parameters should be converted to H matrices. So the relationship between H and Z parameters are H matrix equals to delta Z by Z22, okay, and Z12 by Z22 minus Z21 by Z22 and 1 by Z22. Okay, here this is conversion of H to Z. Okay, so now here delta Z equals to Z11, Z22 minus Z12 and Z21, right? And now here you can write Z11 equals how much? This is Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22. Here Z11 equals how much? 1, Z22 2, Z12 2, Z11 equals to 2 and Z22 also 2. Z12 how much? 1, right? Z21 also 1. So you will get 2 minus 1. So 1. So delta Z equals how much? 1 ohms. Okay. Now H matrix equals to, this is HB. Okay. HB. Now you will get delta Z, that is 1. So 1 by Z22, that is 2. So 1 by 2 ohms. Next, how much you will get here? Z12 equals what? 1 by 2 ohms. Next, say ohm by ohm, okay, cancel, okay. Next, next this one. What you will get? Minus Z21. Z21 value minus 1 by 2, and here 1 by Z22. Okay. This is your. This one is 1 by 2 ohms. Okay. Okay. This is clear. This is your matrix, right? Okay. Now here moves by moves means this is not at all required. Okay. So this is only required, right? And this is also moves by moves, cancel each other. Here also same thing, moves by moves, each other cancel. Only this you will get moves units. Okay. You will get HA and HB. Now you can add both the things. Then you will get H matrix. So the resultant H matrix equals to, okay, HA plus HB. So 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. Okay, how much you will get? So 2 by 2, that equals 1. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, 1. And this minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. You will get minus 1. Next 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 4 by 2. That is 2. This is your H matrix. Okay. So this is one way. Okay. If you want to find out H parameters, this conversion formula is one way. And another way, this you can direct apply KVL and KCL expressions for given network. From that network you can calculate V1 equation and I2 equation. From that you can get H parameters. For example, so just you can consider first network, right? So for first network, this is formula based method. Conversion formula. By using conversion formula, we can solve the H matrix, right? So now I can use KVL and KCL expressions for given pi model, right? So here, second method. So here we have 1 ohm, 1 ohm, and 1 ohm. Okay. Here we have V1 and I1, and here we have V2 and I2, right? Now you can apply. So we need H parameters, right? We need H parameters involved in V1 independent variable and I2 independent variable. This involved in I1 and V2 dependent variables. So these two are independent. So these are dependent. These two are independent. The V1 equation involved with I1 and V2 independent variables, right? So you can form the equation from this network in terms of I1, V2 independent variables, right? Then you will get obviously H matrix, right? So now you can observe. So this is node and this is also one node. So at this node, node 1, node 2. So KCL at node 1, KCL at node 1. Then what happened? Minus I1 is entering. I1 is entering current from this node. So minus I1 plus same voltage drop across this 1 ohm resistor. So here we have the voltage V1. Okay, we don't have any elements in between this node and this terminal, right? So that same voltage can be appeared at this node also. So across this 1 ohm resistor, the voltage drop equals to what? V1. That means same voltage appeared at this node, right? So now this I1 is entering current for that node. In this branch, the current equals to V1 by 1 ohm. Okay, V1 by 1 ohm. Next, here the node voltage V1, here the node voltage V2. Why? Because across 1 ohm resistor, the voltage drop equals to what? V2. So that means at node 2, we have voltage drop V2, right? This is node voltage V2. Okay. Now, in this branch, the current equals to V1 minus V2 by 1 ohm, which is equals to 0, right? So from this equation, you can derive V1 value, right? So now what happened? V1 by 1 ohm plus V1 by 1 ohm minus V2 by 1 ohm equals to I1, right? Now 2V1 by 1 ohm equals to I1 plus V2 by 1 ohm. Okay. Now V1 equals to 1 by 2 into I1 plus 1 by 2 into V2. Okay. This is your first expression. Okay. V1 which involved in terms of I1 as well as V2. I1 and V2 are independent variable. V1 is the dependent variable. So first expression is over. Okay. First expression is over. Okay. Now second one. So KCL at node 2. Okay. Now KCL at node 2. Then what you will get? So entering current minus I2 plus V2 by 1 ohm. Okay. Plus V2 minus V1 by 1 ohm equals to 0. Okay. Now, so simplify this equation. So now we will get, just you want I2. Okay, this is the dependent variable. On this equation, I2 equals to, what you will get? So just you bring I2 this RHS side. Then what you will get? V2 by 1 ohm, V2 by 1 ohm. That is 2V2 by 1 ohm minus V1 by 1 ohm. Right? So now here 2V2 and minus V1. Okay. Already we have value V1 equals to I1 by 2 and V2 by 2. So same thing you can substitute here. Now you will get I2 equals to, okay, 2V2 by 1 ohm minus, okay, minus 1 by 1 ohm into V1 equals to how much? I1 by 2 plus V2 by 2. Right? Now you can simplify this one. What you will get? I2 equals, this is 2V2 by 1 ohm, here V2 by 2. Okay, now you will get how much you will get? So 2V2 by 1 ohm plus V2 by 2 minus I1 by 2. Okay, now this I2 equals to minus I1 by 2 plus, okay, here you can multiply with 2 into 2, right? Then what you will get? So 4 plus 1, so 5V2 by 2. Sorry, this is minus, right? This is minus V2 by V2. So 4 minus 1 means obviously you will get 3V2 by 2. Okay. Now I2 equals to minus 1 by 2 into I1 plus 3 by 2 into V2. Okay, this is expression 2, equation 2. Okay, and next, just I am removing this one. Okay, just you can observe V1 equals to H11 I1 plus H12 I2, I2 equals to H21 I1 plus H22 I2. This is actual H parameters, right? These are the H parameters. Now you can write your equations. V1 equals to, how much you will get? 1 by 2 I1 plus 1 by 2 V2, and next I2 equals to minus 1 by 2 I1 plus 3 by 2 V2. Okay, just you can compare with these two expressions. V1 equals to H11 I1, H12 I2, and I2 equals to H21 I1 and H22 I2. So from this expression, H matrix equals to, you will get H11 equals to 1 by 2 and H11 1 by 2, H12 also 1 by 2, H21 minus 1 by 2 and H22 3 by 2. Okay, this is your H matrix. Okay, in previous case we are calculating this H matrix by using formula. At that time we will get 1 by 2 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2 3 by 2, right? Same thing you will get it or not. Okay, you can use any of the method by using KCL or KVL expressions and by using formula, conversion formula. So in both the ways you will get same matrix, right? There will be no change. Okay, this is your series to parallel interconnection problems. And next one more problem. Okay, that is homework for you. So next Next problem. So determine G parameters and H parameters, okay, and Z parameters, Y parameters, transmission, inverse transmission, okay. Just you should find out Z parameters, H parameters, Z, Y transmission, inverse transmission parameters for a given parallel to series interconnection of two-port network. Just first, port 1 having parallel connection, port 2 having series connection, so that we can easily calculate the Z parameter. Once you will get Z parameters, just you can convert that Z parameters into H, okay, and Y and Z and transmission and inverse transmission. Conversions is required. Already you have conversion formulas. Otherwise, conversion methods also you have. By using those methods, you can derive these parameters also. Okay, this is your homework problem. Okay, so these are the interconnection of two-port networks. Okay, this is over. This concept is over. Just you can collect various problems from various textbooks on interconnection of two-port network concept. Then you will get the clarity, right? Thank you.